I'm Erin. After over a decade of being a CrossFit coach and personal trainer, I ditched the gym for workouts at home. But even for a fitness instructor, working out alone can be tough. So I invite you to work out with me. Welcome back to So Pumped Fitness. My name is Erin, and I am here to be your personal trainer wherever you're working out. Maybe in a gym, maybe at home, maybe anywhere in the world. Wherever you are, I am so glad that you are joining us here today. We've got a great workout for you. We're putting 12 minutes on the clock, and as many times as we can in 12 minutes, we're going to do 10 reverse flies or bent rows, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. Then 10 step-ups, followed by 10 upright rows, and then 10 more step-ups. This is going to be a great cardio workout, and we're going to get an awesome shoulder sculpting workout as well. If you have something to step up on, like a step, of course, or a plyo box that is meant to be stepped up on, then you can do step-ups. If you don't have step-ups, no problem. I'm going to have you do alternating lunges today instead. The other thing that you're going to need is some sort of weight to do your reverse flies or bent rows and your upright rows. Today, I am actually using cans out of my pantry. So no excuses if you don't have dumbbells or a kettlebell. Of course, you can use those things too, and the how-to videos are here popping up in the corner of your screen. So watch those videos on how to do the proper step-up, upright row, and reverse fly or bent row. We're going to be going over some of the options. If you just want to go the easy route and follow along with exactly what I'm doing, grab cans out of your pantry and let's get started. In our warm-up today, we're going to be warming up for 5 minutes. We'll be switching exercises every 30 seconds, and we are ready to get started right now. We're starting out by running in place. So I want you to pump those arms and lift your feet straight up underneath you. So we're just gently landing on the balls of our feet, and every time we set our foot down, we're gently letting our heel touch down, but never stomping the floor. We're pumping our arms, getting that blood going through our upper bodies, which we are going to use quite a bit in today's workout. Start taking some deep breaths. You should already feel that blood starting to flow through your muscles. That's what we want out of this warm-up. So let's go to a shuffle. I want those hands up in front of you, and I just want you lightly shuffling side to side. So we're going the feet going side to side. Let's change the arms to arm circles. This looks a lot like some sort of interpretive dance, but we're shuffling side to side, keeping that cardio going, and we're getting big arm circles with our arms. Arms are straight, we're shrugging our shoulders up, stretching here, and getting blood flowing. Let's go back to running feet. So our feet we're picking up directly underneath us. Our arms, we're gonna go arm swings. So we're swinging those arms forward and back, getting a stretch through our chest and through our upper back. Keep going here. Notice every time I bring my arms forward, I'm switching which arm is on top. Good. We're gonna keep our feet moving, but we can slow down from that run. Our arms are gonna get a little bit weird. So we're gonna take one arm in front of us, one arm behind us, swinging our arms like this. You can see behind me, I'm trying to reach for that opposite shoulder. We're just getting a little bit of a different arm motion and stretch going on here. I like to call this weird arms. So we're marching our feet and we're doing our weird arms. Keep going. All right, let's go back to a regular run. So just pumping the arms like normal, really picking those feet up underneath us, using our hamstrings to tuck our heels up toward our butts as we run. Good, see if you can pick up that pace a little bit. We're still landing softly, never stomping. So next we're transitioning to a knee pull. I want you alternating, pulling that knee up as high as you can towards your chest. As we pull our knee up toward our chest, we should feel a little bit of a stretch here through the backs of our legs and through our butt muscles. Good, keep it moving. Next up, we're going back to our run. Just a normal run, nothing crazy with the arms here. Let's keep that pace up just like before. Really moving the feet, really swinging the arms. We want to get that blood pumping, getting warmed up, ready for today's workout. Keep going, we're almost there. So now we're going to cradle pull. Our cradle pull, we're grabbing our ankle, our knee, and our ankle, pulling up, making sure that that knee is above our ankle as we pull. We should feel this stretch again through the glute and through the IT band area. Just alternating here, keeping our chest high, pulling that knee and that ankle up. Good, breathing here. And now we're transitioning to a quad pull. So we're grasping our ankles, alternating, and stretching out our quadriceps, which is the muscle that runs here along the front of our leg. Keep switching with that quad pull. And we're almost there. We have one more warm-up exercise left here in our 5-minute warm-up. We're almost there. So our last exercise is running with those arm circles again. So pick the feet up underneath you and let's have big arm circles. Good, really move here. Almost done. A few more seconds. And that'll do it for our 5-minute warm-up. Hopefully your blood is pumping a little bit. You're warm, you're ready to practice the movements that we're gonna do in today's workout. We have 3 different movements in today's workout. I am using my cans as weights today. Let's talk about your different options. For your reverse fly, you'll be bending your knees, hinging from your hips, taking your arms out wide, squeezing your shoulder blades for those reverse flies. If you have lighter dumbbells, that's what you'll do. If you have heavier dumbbells or a heavy kettlebell, you're going to be doing a bent row. So we're here, and we're squeezing that elbow up toward the ceiling, keeping that weight closer to the body. You can do that with one weight at a time, and you'll do 10 on one side, switch 10 on the other. Or if you have 2 heavy weights, bending both knees and taking both elbows up. Regardless of what you choose for this exercise, we are strengthening the top of our backs here. We're always keeping our shoulders down away from our ears, and we're squeezing our shoulder blades together as we do that bent row or that reverse fly. The next exercise is our step up. If you have a low step, just like a normal step in your house, what I'd like to see is step and then driving the knee up, straight back down, step, drive the knee up. As we step and drive the knee up, we're pulling our abs in strong like we're doing a crunch. Now maybe you don't have a step, but you have a big plyo box, stands for plyometric. It's for used for doing box jumps. If you have one of those high boxes, then you don't have to worry about that high knee. You're gonna get a really good workout just stepping up onto that high box. And of course, if we need a lower impact version, we can take that high knee out of it and do our step-ups without the high knee. So that brings us to our upright row. Again, I'm gonna grab my cans. I'm gonna be standing tall, pulling my elbows up so that my elbows are higher than my weights at the top. I'm pulling up and back. If you are using cans or light weights, you're gonna be doing that exact same thing. If you have a heavier weight, maybe you have a single heavy dumbbell, kettlebell, maybe even a barbell, you're gonna hold that one object with both hands and still do that same movement. Elbows end up higher than your weight and you're pulling up and back. This exercise is going to strengthen these muscles along the tops of our shoulders. Now that we know our exercises and we know what's appropriate for us and the weights that we have, let's go through some practice rounds. We're going to do 2 practice rounds of 4 repetitions of everything. So we'll do 4 reverse flies or bent rows, 4 step-ups, 4 upright rows, 4 step-ups, and then do it all again. This is at a warm-up pace just to see how all the exercises feel together. We're starting out with that bent exercise for the tops of our backs, either our bent rows or our reverse flies. Let's get 4 reps here. And remember, if you're using one weight, you'll get 4 reps on one side, 4 on the other. Now we're going to that step up. Step, drive the knee up, 4 reps total. Then we're grabbing our weight again for 4 reps of our upright row. Pulling those elbows up, pulling up and back. And let's get 4 step-ups again. Good. We're doing another warm-up round. So grabbing those weights again, back to that bent exercise. Remember, we need our abs in strong, our back flat. Good, and then our 4 step-ups. We'll do 4 more upright rows. And we'll end with 4 step-ups. Good, so now you know the exercises, you know how they feel all together, and you know if you need to make any last-minute changes here before we start the workout. I want to tell you one more thing. If you are just feeling on fire today and you want an extra challenge, then feel free to hold on to those weights while you do your step-ups. That just means that your weights are going to be in your hands the entire time. If that's what you want to do today, if that's feeling right, then go for it. We are just about to get this workout started. And we're starting in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. How's everything going so far? If you are using lightweight and you have a short step like me, then I want you really cooking on this workout. Pick up the pace, keep the pace up the entire time. You've got this. And let's have a little form check in. Are you bringing your elbows up and back? Are you keeping your elbows higher than your weight at the top of your reps of your upright rows? When you're doing your step-ups, are you proud of your step-ups? Are you keeping your chest up, your eyes up, and driving that knee up to the ceiling? You can do this. Keep your form sharp, even though we're pushing the pace. Now in these bent over rows, you've got to make sure that your back is like a tabletop, parallel to the ground. If they're not, and you're standing up like this, then you're just still working the tops of your shoulders. So make sure that your back is bent, or your hips are bent, your back is as flat as you can make it, and it is parallel to the ground. So you are strengthening those muscles between your shoulder blades. We're strengthening the upper part of the back of our bodies. We are almost at that halfway mark. Just a few seconds away from that 6-minute point. And we've got less than 5 minutes to go. How are you doing? I've been holding these cans in my hand the whole time. I'm not gonna say that I regret it, but I will say that it's been a good workout and my arms are getting tired. But I've already committed this far, so I guess I'll just keep holding the cans the whole time. No matter what you're doing, whether you've held your weights or you've set them down, you are still working out. I'm so proud of you, and you are doing an awesome job. Keep going. We have less than 3 minutes left, which means we are more than 3/4 of the way through this workout. Keep going strong, and if you can crank up the intensity even a little bit more, I want you to do that. Let's finish strong. We are at the 90-second mark. You know what it means when we start counting down our workouts in the seconds that remain. That means that if you have any extra spare energy that you've been saving for the end, now is the time to unleash it. We're gonna finish this 12-minute workout in a hard pace. We're gonna go the best that we can. We're gonna have a strong finish. Here we go, last minute, come on. Time is up. Good work. That was a strong cardio and shoulder workout. I am so proud of you, but don't go anywhere. We have a stretch coming up right now. So we're doing all standing stretches today. The first stretch is going to stretch out the side of our neck and the top of our shoulders. I want you to take your left arm behind you so that that forearm is parallel to the floor, and then you're just going to dip that right ear over toward your right shoulder. You should feel this nice stretch here in the left side of your neck and the top of your shoulder. Feel free to keep the feet moving a little bit. Make sure that you're not locking out your knees. Here, just breathe as we're cooling our bodies down and enjoying this stretch. We're going to stay here for about another 20 seconds. Good, and let's just switch that out, taking our head up, switching our arms. So now our right arm is behind us. Left ear dips over toward that left shoulder. We're feeling a nice stretch here in the right side of our neck and in the tops of our shoulders. Let's breathe here. And undo that. Our next stretch is eagle arms. I want you to take your right arm underneath your left, twist them around, and if you can, you're touching your hands together. Some of us may be here where we can just barely hook that pinky to the thumb. That's okay. If you can wrap the hands together, cool. The target area here is the area between our shoulder blades, so our upper back. We're thinking about pushing our elbows forward, lifting through our hands here in our eagle arms stretch. We should feel this stretch through the muscles that worked when we did our reverse flies or bent rows, depending on which exercise you did today. But this is a stretch for our upper backs. Let's hang out here just a little bit longer. Good, and then I want you to undo that, switch it out, so now that left arm goes under the right, and we're just twisting our hands around again, hanging out here, feeling that stretch through our upper back, pushing our elbows forward, lifting through our fingers. 25 more seconds here. Excellent, and let's undo our eagle arms. We're gonna finish today with a standing quad stretch. So find something to balance against, and then we are grabbing an ankle. For a standing quad stretch, remember our quads are those muscles that run along the front of our thighs. So here our knee is pointed straight down. To intensify the stretch, we can think about pulling our abs in strong and pushing our hip bones forward, really lengthening that muscle here in the front of our leg. We've got our chests tall, shoulders down and back. And let's breathe here for another 30 seconds. Ten more seconds here, and then we'll switch sides. Good, and go ahead and release that last stretch here today. We're just switching sides, other side of our quad stretch. So once again, our chests are up, our shoulders are back. We're thinking about pointing that knee straight down toward the floor. If we need to intensify the stretch, we're pushing our hip bones forward, pulling our abs in strong and getting that nice stretch through the front of our leg. We're gonna be here for 35 more seconds. You're almost there. And good, let's release that ankle. Thank you so much for joining me today in the workout. I really enjoyed that workout. I hope you did too. Please leave me a comment. I love to hear how the workouts go for you. I love to hear the objects that you use for your weighted exercises. So leave a little comment below. If nothing else, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you subscribe. Oh, also, if you really want to show love and be part of that So Pumped family, make sure to share these videos with your friends. Okay, I'll see you next time.